Sup guys, welcome back to my Resident Evil 5 new game professional run. In this episode I get done with chapter 2-1. So this chapter is pretty tough. It's mainly the first one that actually gets this difficult, but if you follow the walkthrough you shouldn't have too many problems. So again, as always, you have a choice of what you want to upgrade whenever you start up a new chapter. What I personally recommend you upgrading is the critical, just because you have more of a chance to blow off their heads when you shoot them in the head basically. But then again, it's just completely your choice, whatever you want to upgrade, whatever basically your playstyle is. Make sure to bring the shotgun, your handgun, and Sheva could just have whatever. You can upgrade her capacity if it's low. Also bring the incendiary grenades. I forgot to do that, so I end up resetting, but you want incendiary grenades for this chapter. If you don't have any, it's not a big deal, but you will have to use a little bit more ammo.
We can't let Irving get away. We have to get to the station.
So starting things out in this room, you're going to get another machine gun. This is actually going to be the one we're going to use pretty much the majority of the game. So you can feel free to upgrade that if you want to. And then basically loot up this room. There's going to be a BSAA emblem if you're going for them. That one's really hard to miss. And then loot up this room. There will be a chest with gold in it on the top, and then a couple crates over here.
Thanks, partner.
So right here I had to make a reset because I forgot the incendiary grenades. If you don't have any, not a big deal. You don't need them. I put away the machine gun for now. I'm going to use it in the next part of this chapter. But what you're going to want to have, make sure you have the shotgun. You don't need to upgrade it. You just basically want to use it to great distance with the dogs that you encounter. Alright, so getting into actual combat, starting things out. Shoot this Majini with the crossbow and he will fall into the mine for you. And then shoot that one, it should be a critical no matter what it's upgraded to. And then look up over here. Take out the other Majini with the crossbow up here. You just mainly want to take out these enemies before they can basically attack you. If you know where they're at, you should have no problems. Just want to take them out before he gets in position. Then over here there's going to be one more. Do a neck breaker, whatever you want to do. And they should all be dead until you move to the next area. You can loot over here. There's a lot of looting spots. And yeah, like I said, the main thing to this is just to know where the enemies spawn and how they basically react. Before you spawn in the dogs, make sure you go over here and pick up this first aid spray. It's just nice to hold on to them. And you can reorganize your inventory how you want to. I usually like to give Sheva all the healing items because she doesn't hold that many weapons. And then what I like to do, I like to turn around and then walk back until the dogs spawn. And then when they spawn, immediately run back to where this ladder is at, where you killed the archers. The Majini with basically the crossbow. I refer to them as just archers. And then run up over here. There's going to be another Majini with a crossbow. That is basically your biggest threat there. And then you can take out the dogs. You can use an incendiary grenade or just use your handgun. They cannot get up to you, but Sheva will jump down. So that's something you can't really avoid. Even if you spam come on, she just will jump down at least once. So just try to take them out quick. But you do want to take out that Majini with a crossbow before he can do anything, because it'll just get you in dying state and he's really annoying. So just take him out first. Take out the dogs and you know they're all dead once the music stops. Make sure you don't walk into the trip mine. Just once you know where they're at, it should be no problem. And then watch out for this Majini. He'll try to turn that corner when you don't see him. It's very cheap shit that Capcom has in this game, so just watch out for that kind of stuff. So this part right here is going to be the first tricky section in this chapter. What I recommend doing is, first of all, give Sheva a little bit of ammo to be kind of helpful. But you want to stay over in this area. Don't worry about ammo. You will get plenty later on, especially if you're on professional. Sometimes you'll get like 20 out of each crate. And then as for the dogs, when they rush up to you, shoot them once with a shotgun to create distance, and then when they're on the ground, shoot them with the handgun. Once you don't see any more enemies coming, walk up, turn back, and then you will have a big man Majini. And basically what you're going to want to do here, use an incendiary if you have one. If you don't, use the shotgun, create distance, and then just shoot him with the handgun. And I know you may be wondering, why don't I try to do the combo with Sheva, which is an instant kill? Well, when you do that in professional, when you have other enemies nearby that will shoot you, it's very risky because you're basically a one-shot. So I like to do is just hang over here. You don't have to worry about Majini shooting you with a crossbow, throwing fucking Molotovs at you. You don't have to worry about that. If you stay over here, and you can just shoot him with your handgun, should get taken out pretty simple. And then just hang out over here until all the dogs run here. Use the shotgun, create distance, and then shoot them with the handgun. Once they're all dead, you can move up and then try to take some like peek shots. Try to go for headshots to get a critical on the Majinis with the Molotov and the crossbow. There should be about I think 3 crossbows, and then this is the only one with the Molotov. So just watch out, they are a one-shot. You'll go into dying state if you get hit by one of them, if you're playing on professional, so just kind of watch out for it. And you know they're all dead once the music stops, and then you can loot up this area and then move on. So this part right here is pretty simple, but it's also very annoying because Sheva will miss her shot. But just shoot a crate. Shoot a crate and you should be dead, or Sheva will do it for you. And then once the semi-truck is down, try to stay over here and shoot the barrels that will blow up and kill most of them. But you kind of just want to keep your distance, and your main threat here is the Majinis with the crossbow.
Come on!
Okay. I need ammo.
So if you want to, you could give ammo to Sheva, but I don't do it just because there's really no need for it. There are parts where if Sheva has ammo, it is very useful. Most of the time, she'll just waste it. So your main threat, like I said, is the Majinis with the crossbow. Once they're dead, it should be pretty simple combat at this point. Just punch them, neck breaker, whatever. And then once they're all dead, you'll know once the music is stopped. And then you go loot up over here, and there will be your second BSAA emblem right underneath the bridge. So at the next checkpoint, I do a reset so I can mess with my inventory a little bit. This part is very annoying with these dogs. So I think I found the best strategy here is just to use the shotgun and kill them as quick as possible. Basically kill them as quickly as you can, because if you take too long, they will get that stupid parasite where like their mouths will open and then they just take more health to kill. So try to kill them as quickly as you can. Just like that, they'll mutate into whatever that is. So yeah, basically just try to kill them as fast as you can, and that's your best way to survive this part. And then you know they're all dead once the music stops, and then as always, make sure you loot everything you can, and then move on to the next area. So for this part, you could skip it if you want to, but we're going to fight it out. Head over here, you pick up the treasure to begin with. There's going to be about 4 or 5. I don't even want to try to pronounce it, but it's basically Capipio or something. And what that, I put it on Google Translate, and what that means is basically butterfly. So, you've got 4 or 5 of these. I'm just going to call them parasites, but that's what they're called if you're interested. Maybe about 4 or 5 parasites, and I found the best strategy is just to use your handgun. It seems to take them out pretty easily. Sometimes you'll actually miss your shot because they like juke around it, which is just another cheap shit that Capcom has. And then once they're all dead, you can move on.
Here.
So before you do anything else, just take out this Majini. He will be kind of in this area. He will drop a diamond pier, and you can only get it if you kill him right away. So take him out and then loot up. And in the water over there will be a couple treasures hidden that you could pick up. And you're gonna find your third BSAA emblem right up over here. There is 5 in this chapter. I didn't mention that. And if you have a hand grenade, use it right now, and you could throw it kind of in this area, and then it will blow that up, and then you could get to that crate, which will have a treasure. And if you're playing on any other difficulty, there will be a hand grenade that is in the fruits. But if you're playing a professional, you're pretty much fucked if you don't have one. You're gonna have to get lucky with a drop, because they don't have anything. So if you have one, use it, pick up the treasure. If not, not a big deal. I actually end up getting one later, so I come back and then pick up the key, and you're gonna get a checkpoint. So I decided to reset here to get rid of the shotgun and equip the machine gun. You can upgrade the machine gun if you want to. I didn't upgrade it just because I don't know why, I just didn't upgrade it. I was kind of thinking if I should or not, but you could definitely upgrade the firepower or whatever you want to upgrade. You can upgrade the piercing if you want to. And that's, I like to have the machine gun here mainly to save ammo. And this part is kind of, it could be random every time. You could have a big man Majini right now, or he'll come in later. For me, he came in later, which makes things a lot easier. When Kirk comes in with the RPG, that's where he will be. But if you get it where he spawns in right away, I would say the best way is to probably jump out that window and then just shoot him from there with the machine gun and the handgun. If you want to, you could do the combo with Sheva, which will kill him instantly. But if he doesn't spawn here like he did for me, then basically clear out all the Majinis once they stop coming in, head up towards the roof, and then take out the Majinis, and they will probably have another one of those parasites to take out as well. So once you come up this ladder, this is the Majini with the crossbow that will 100% of the time have a parasite. Maybe you'll get lucky and you can do a neck breaker, but I don't recommend doing that. Just take them out from a distance and then kill the parasite. And that should be all of the enemies in this part. Then you can move on. The music does not stop here just because of the fact there are more enemies in the next area. But for this area, it should be cleared. And you can see I still didn't have a hand grenade, but I do get one, and then I come back to get this treasure. But there's nothing I could really do about it right now until I have one.
Over here. I think we can use that key here.
So once you go through that door, there's going to be Majini here. Should be pretty simple. Take him out with a neck breaker. And then there's a little bit more looting to do. There will be some gold in the water, as well as a green herb over there. So go ahead and pick that up. So once you actually pick up the herb, the Majinis are going to start heading over here. So what I recommend doing is just kind of hang out in this corner and take them out as they kind of come towards you. They can't get you from here, no crossbows or anything. And you go and just take them out. Try to get a critical, go up and do some combos if you want to. Punches, whatever works. Take them out, and then once they're down, you could head up over there, but I actually ended up getting a hand grenade, which was pretty lucky, so I went back for the treasure. And if you get a big man Majini, then if you run over here, he will follow you, which is what you want, because we're going to do a little glitch that kind of gets him stuck over here. So just head over here, use the hand grenade, get the treasure, and then for some reason I think the big man Majini, I think he glitched for me. Because it looks like he just kind of teleported over here. As you can see, he's right in front of me. So you just go and take him out. He gets stuck there. And this is completely random. This has never happened to me before. As you can see, some friendly fire going on. Got hit with a Molotov. But this has never happened to me. Most of the time, you'll have to kind of take him out over there. But either way, not too big of a problem. As long as you create distance. And then pick up the treasure. Then you can go ahead and move on. And Kirk will come in with the RPG as soon as you climb up here. What I like to do, I like to just take cover and kind of take him out from a distance. Kirk is a really big help in this area. but he can also get you killed pretty easily.
You two okay? HQ sent me in to provide air support. It's gonna get hot down there, so watch out.
Roger. Thanks, Kirk.
Wow, I didn't think HQ actually cared.
So just take cover over here, and Kirk will be a really good help. If you move try to stay away from enemies, because if you get close to them, Kirk will basically get you killed. But if you hang back over here, he's actually a pretty good help. Oh, there'll be like 3 Majinis with a crossbow, and then this one has a Molotov. So go ahead and take them out, and you will get your 4th BSAA emblem in this chapter. Kind of over there, we'll get to it in a minute. So once you climb up this ladder, this is where the BSAA emblem is at. You can go ahead and get it right over here, and then move on. So right here, once the Majinis spawn, immediately quick turn and then go up this ladder where you went to get the BSAA emblem. So once you get up here, basically we're just gonna bait out the Majinis until they come up this ladder and then just shoot them. You do kind of have to be careful because Kirk can basically get you killed. And you'll see how that happens in a minute. But just kind of stay up here, let them come up the ladder, and then take them out. There might be a better strategy here, just considering Kirk can really get you killed easily. As right here, he aims his rocket and then shoots it right at us. So that kind of scared me a little bit. I didn't know if he was going to keep on shooting at us. But once they're all dead, you'll know once the music is stopped. Make you go and pick up the rifle. This part was really annoying because I didn't see him until the last second, and that was my first time getting in a dying state. But not a big deal, luckily Sheva was nearby, so I didn't have to restart that whole entire section. Yeah, if you die here, you have to go all the way back, so just be very careful.
Thanks, partner.
But once they're all dead, go pick up the rifle, which we will use in the next chapter, and then basically move on.
Stay frosty down there. You're almost at the station.
So you can do a reset here if you want to, once you get a checkpoint. And what I like to do here is actually give Sheva ammo. I found the best, basically, strategy for this part is to give Sheva a lot of ammo, just because she could actually be a pretty big help in this part. Just because there's a lot of enemies, and it could get really annoying and cheap. So first things first, head over here. There's going to be 3 Majinis in this building. Should be able to take them out pretty easy. Alright, so once you kill this Majini, a parasite will come out. Go ahead and take him out. And as long as Sheva has some ammo here, it should be way easier from what I found. So once he's down, once the parasite's down, pull out the machine gun and take out the Majinis. I found the best strategy is just to hang back and... Well, this wave is not hard, you just take them out. But once you... Give Sheva all your handgun ammo. And then once you move forward, there's going to be a bunch of Majinis that'll kind of... they'll all come out of that door, so run back once they spawn in, and then just keep your distance and try to kill them all with the machine gun. And Sheva will help out a lot too, so just try to hang back and take them out from here.
Thanks. I need ammo.
Take this!
Much appreciated.
Once you move up, there's going to be another Majini with a crossbow, so just be ready for him because he will get you in a dying state if you're not ready for him. And then once you kill him, I like to head back over here and put Sheva, basically throw her up the ladder and to get some extra loot. So what you're going to have to do here, it's kind of random what she'll do up there, but just do a assist jump, and then once she's up there, put her on attack mode, and then as she's up there looting stuff, you can just go ahead and move into the next area and take out the Majinis in that building.
Come on!
Okay.
Use this!
Thanks. Take it.
Roger.
And then pretty much throughout this whole building, as you saw already, there's just going to be pretty much one Majini at a time, and you shouldn't have any threats here. It's pretty simple, just take them out with a neck breaker. And there should be about 4 or 5 Majinis in this building, and then once you're ready, you can obviously throw Sheva across. If you want to, there is a skip you can do. If you have a hand grenade, you could kind of... Well, I'll be there in a second.
Nice.
But you could throw it off of this balcony and it can like bounce off and hit the lock. Or if you're playing on New Game Plus, you could just use the grenade launcher and then shoot it up in the air, and then with electric rounds and it will blow it off. Or you can use the Gatling gun and then do the same thing.
I owe you one. Thanks.
And then right here, this is going to be your final BSAA emblem for this chapter. And then once you're ready, throw Sheva across. And this part is kind of some bullshit. It just kind of depends how Sheva wants to do. Make sure that she does have ammo here, because it'll be a big help. So once she's over there, immediately quick turn and go down to the second level. Second, whatever you want to call it. Second floor. And then shoot the barrel and try to basically protect her ass by just shooting them. That's pretty much as simple as it gets. Sometimes, you know, the AI could just be the AI in this game and just completely mess up. And for some reason I kept thinking there was going to be a Majini behind me, but I don't think there is. And you're actually going to have to put Sheva on attack mode, I believe, to get her to actually go down there. And be ready, because at some point there's going to be a Majini with a crossbow that'll try to shoot you from just below me. You'll see him in a minute. Right there. So just go ahead and take him out. That's your biggest threat. I feel like your biggest threat in all this is just the Majini with a crossbow. Or just be like a pussy and sit in the back and then just keep on shooting you.
Roger.
So yeah, I mean, there's no real strategy here. Just try to protect Sheva until she comes in, opens the door, then you can move on.
Come on!
Forget it.
Come on. It's open.
Once she opens the gate, it's going to get a little bit of pressure here. There's going to be a lot of Maginis just kind of spawning in. But as long as you stay over here, they'll jump over the gate and you can just hit a couple neck breakers. And then at some point, they're going to start spawning towards your right, so just be ready for that. And then you know they're all dead once the music stops. Loot out this area, and then go in. Time to deal with the chainsaw. Chainsaw Magini.
I need ammo.
Take this.
Much appreciated. Take it.
Okay.
As usual, right before I'm gonna go into like kind of a tough area or a new area, I will restart the game once I get a checkpoint. And in doing so, you don't really lose anything off of it, except you just get to rearrange your inventory and get rid of stuff you don't need. We do not need a sniper. You don't really need the incendiary grenades, but you can hold on to them if you want to. And right here, I recommend upgrading the machine gun a little bit. I didn't do it here just because I wasn't sure of what I wanted to actually upgrade. So you could upgrade it if you want to, and make sure you bring the shotgun in this area. It's going to be a big help when fighting this Chainsaw Magini. So once a Chainsaw Magini comes in, you're going to want to shoot the handgun to stun him, just like this. It should take about 3 to 4 shots, 1, 2, sometimes it'll take 2. And then once he's in this state, where he's kind of hurt, you want to spam shotgun shots into him. So, for example, just watch the gameplay. It's kind of hard to explain. But once he's in that state, he will not move. So you can just go over there and then punch him. And then just keep on repeating that till they're dead. The hardest part in this area is honestly the other enemies surrounding the Chainsaw Magini. That's kind of the biggest problem here. But just shoot him in the head, run up to him, and spam the shotgun shells until he's about to get out of the animation. And then kick him. And just keep on repeating that until he's dead. And just watch out for the other Maginis and you should have no problems. Once he goes down, he's not actually dead yet. But make sure, do not pick up the key, because as soon as you pick up the key, he will basically charge after you, and he will be super aggressive. So make sure you kill all the Maginis first, and then once the Maginis are all down, pick up the key, and then finish off the chainsaw guy. Chainsaw Magini, whatever you want to call him.
Come on!
Roger.
So once you pick up the key, if he's dead over there, if you've been following the walkthrough, he should be dead right there. Shoot the Transformer down and then just take him down with the handgun, he should be dead. Then once he's dead, you should hear the music stop, and then everything, once you hear the music stop, that means everything is dead, and then you could just move on to the next area, loot out the chest, and then do the quick time events, and then you're done with chapter 2-1.
Over there. Oh my god.
Man, am I glad to see you guys.
Delta Team Captain Stone.
Chris Redfield.
Shiva.
Thanks, Josh. I owe you one.
You guys know each other.
I trained under Josh. He taught me everything I know.
Shiva became little sister of the team. Now, Shiva, you must continue your search for Irvin. According to the data we retrieved from the hard drive, we believe he has moved on to the mining area. There's more info inside. We'll follow after taking care of business here. And keep your radio handy just in case.
Thanks, Josh.
Jill.
Are you alright?
This picture, it's... Ah, forget it. It's nothing. Let's move out.